So, first thing we're talking about is field of vision. How many of you have been, maybe not just with a spear, but even with a shield, been fighting in a line, and you're looking at the guy over here, and all at once you get hit by something that you have no idea where it came from? Yeah? Yeah. Me too. So what that is, I'm looking at Oz here, and I'm fighting him, right? And maybe I see these two over here. And what happens? This guy over here hits me with a spear in the side. Okay? How do you keep that from happening? Well, it takes a long time to learn. It takes long, you've got to keep working on it. So what you do is you widen your vision. Have you ever seen those drawings where you look at it and it's one thing, and then you unfocus and it's a whole other drawing?
Yes.
That's exactly what you're doing here. Okay? I'm looking at Oz. Okay? I'm looking at him, but I'm not looking at him. I'm looking his direction. If you see my eyes, Oz, yep. Tell me if my eyes move. Okay? Here you are. There's your face.
Yep. So funny because I'm looking at him too.
There's your hand.
Yep.
I can get out to about here and hit somebody's hand or their foot, right? So if you practice, you can get your field of vision from here to here and hit those people without moving your eyes. See that?
Yeah.
So what effectively, unless you can see what's going on, you can't dodge, block, or hit it without being able to see it. Okay? So if all you can see is from here to here, that's all you can affect. Okay? If you can see farther and you're in the middle of a line, you can affect roughly an 18, 15 foot piece of their line. Either killing people, knocking things down, watching for what other people are doing, maybe any number of things, as long as you can see it. All right? I might be throwing a shot here, and you might be throwing something at me. Go ahead. Right? Or just move my head. Or just rotate my body. And I'm throwing a shot and killing somebody, and you're missing me. And that all has to do with your field awareness. Okay? And it's not just good for spears. It's good for shields, blocking, right? It's good for pole arms. It's good for the commanders in the back, so they can see everything. But it doesn't come to you naturally, because it's good for me to say, hey, looky here, right? I can see from here to here. But what if somebody's trying to hit me from over here? Sword and shield guy coming across, right? Coming across, he's going to start hitting me, or maybe the lines are just close. So what do I do now? I know my shieldman's here, If I can step back and let them take a shot, or if I know somebody's coming across here to take him out, I know exactly what to do. If there's a guy coming over here to shove him over, I can just step back and back in, right? Maybe there's a column charge coming, aimed right here beside me. Okay, two column charge right there. Okay, they're coming right. I see that they're aiming for right here. Go ahead. I'll just step out of the way. As soon as they go by, I'm back in, and nobody's following them up, because I'm either fouling, or killing.
And his race is killing because I'm open right here.
But that has to do with being able to see all that. Okay. Okay. Now let's get 6 people across. This is so what I used to do to help my peripheral vision, how I first started doing it long ago, is sitting at the breakfast table. I'm looking at the box of cereal in front of me, and without moving my eyes, I'm saying, okay, here's the salt and pepper shaker, here's this, here's that, and then I look and see if that's actually what it was. Okay? Now, what we can do, I want you to put a hand up, high, low, whatever, and you being in front of me, and we're going to separate and do this in just a second. Whoever's straight in front of me, you're looking at my eyes, and you're going to call bull if I move my eyes one way or the other. Okay, you ready? Hand, 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 hand. See that? Did I move my eyes? So what I want you to do, somebody come over here. We'll have our 6 guys right here. Line up another 6 with one person. Each person do that once. All right. Get your middle person to call to say if you move your eyes. Go through it once and then switch persons at the end of the line.
Here. 1, 2,
and
3,
rotate
4,
through.
5, 6. 1, 2, 3, and Shane, you're the shooter. Every time you go, just rotate in. Somebody comes inside and...
Now see if you hit all those hands without your eyes moving. Work down the line.
The legs look familiar. So
If you can't,
Definitely wouldn't be focusing.
Okay, hands up.
put your hands at different heights. They shouldn't be at the same height because you're not hitting the same height for all the things.
Switch. You're over there. Kiddo, you're up. Rotate down. There you go.
Remember, you're not throwing a shot, you're just touching. Reaching out there and touch.
Yeah, it is no joke. So find your center. Yep.
Switch. Eyes on the hood, eyes on the hood.
like you gotta step in, you can't stab that guy.
Go.
Because I can't choke up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Switch. Ready. 1, 2, looking at the 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
This is like the best drill I have ever seen for teaching this.
Yeah.
This is like this really is. I mean,
I made this up.
Hands up.
Yeah, this is a
that's why what Gunnar said is right. I would certainly in our kingdom, maybe Nick. He's really good.
Nick is really good.
But this is.
I'm gonna go get my notes for the next part.
They're right here. I brought them. I brought them along.
Actually, I better get my glasses so I can read them.
Go through. Just keep going through. He's getting his notes. Keep go. Just repeat back through.
And that's fine.
5,
I'll address that here in just a minute.
7. You guys don't have to go back and forth.
Okay. You got a hand. He targeted something.
As long as you get one hand. Next one in. Let's just run it through while Pellinor gets himself organized.
1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Look at that. Go! Like a sewing machine.
Yeah, the black on black does kind of suck.
1, 2.
Who are you aiming for? The guy with the black armor.
You know, the guy with the beard.
Here we go.
Here you go.
Is everyone going? All right.
Fabulous.
If you want the digital version, let me know and I'll send it to you.
I could probably type this into digital faster than you can send it to me. So, but I'll include it. Actually, what I'll do is I'll impose the image of it at the beginning of the video. Okay. Because I have like video editing software.
Nice.
Well, I've been posting all the. I still have another 40 or 50 videos to post from what Mary and I shot on the old camcorders. The really sad thing is we shot a lot on digital video, and all our cameras got, and there was no, you couldn't get it transferred. and somehow in the midst of one of the big cleanouts or the moves, we lost all those little mini cards, and now I have a guy that could have transferred all of it. But
Let me know when you've gone through once.
everybody's through more than once.
Everybody's been through one? Okay.
I have no idea.
Dylan. You want to stand?
Gottfried, my spear with the brown handle is laying with all the pile of Pellinor spears. It's got the white and black design tape on the head and butt end. It's a brown fiberglass.
That's what we're looking for. All right, let's go see what
All right, now change your hand position.
That's it. No. I think he's going to move everybody back, so then I'll move the camera.
Are we learning more or are we fighting more?
I'm gonna make another statement, and then we're gonna learn more. Come on over here.
That side?
Yeah, come over here.
That's mine. Please see I get it back. No, that's you. Yeah, you can use it.
Like he did just walking in the circle thing.
All right. Okay. So from that exercise, did you see where? Did you find some limits?
Yeah.
Did you find some limits of how far you could reach?
Yeah.
Okay. So that was another thing that I noticed people learning. Not only are you going to do that, but don't be afraid to move. Take a half a step forward if you need to. That's footwork. We're going to be talking about that here after a bit too. Okay. So you can work on that too. But I was asked, well, what if I have a blind spot, partial blind spot on one side? That's okay. As long as you find that out from this drill, and then you can be in an actual fight, maybe you have to rotate your head that way to see a little bit more, right? Find out what your natural arc is, whatever it is, and work with it. That's what you've got, okay? I don't know of any way to actually, if you've got a blind spot, to actually make it unblock. Whatever you found, work with that, and use it. So now, when you come out of a fight, if you die to something that you don't see, ask yourself in your head, was I tunnel vision? Was I looking, did I have my vision wide? All right? Actually ask yourself that. And then answer yourself truthfully whether you did or not. Okay? And then what that does is train your brain to be to start doing that more. Okay? Every time you do it, was I looking wide? Yes? No? If you were, okay, what happened? If not, okay, I need to open it up again even when I'm getting hit. All right? So that's what you get out of that exercise if you keep doing it more and more. All right? Okay. So now we're going to start talking about and walk through some concepts for melee. You can put the spears down if you want to right now.
Stay standing.
Yeah, stay standing. So where do you, if you're a spear and you're in a line, where do you line up and why? Okay. Some people are left-handed in a bridge battle. Left-handed people are probably going to go to the left hand of the bridge, right? Because you have that outside end. Right-handed, probably the other way. Center people, they could probably do either left or right. If you're in a field battle, roughly the same thing in location, but if you're in a line, if you're advancing in a line on a field battle, where should you be as far as in the line, out of the line, how far in, that type of thing. Give me 3 people. You're going to be shields right now. I'm going to take a spear. I'm going to take your spear right here. Okay, so when you're advancing, give me a little bit of space. There we go. You know, everybody wants to be in the line, even the spears, right? So we're moving forward, What happens when they move forward towards us and all at once they jump in? They charge, right? Well, if they charge and I'm still standing right here, I can get hit. The other thing that can happen if I don't get hit, if I take a shot at somebody straight ahead is fine. Those crossing charges are really nice, but now if they're coming in, this can get trapped against my own line. Okay, go slow. I missed, see that? And now not only is my spear not doing anything, I've just impeded my own guys from moving forward and doing stuff. So, what I like to do, and it becomes a preference in whatever your own warband does, I will stand back here about 3/4 of the way up my shield, okay, as we're advancing. And now if they do put a charge on, I'm still back here where he can't reach. I can move my spear around. I can even back out and go over here and hit somebody, okay, where I couldn't do that from up here. You see that? Now, if they come forward and they do not charge, they just stay at range. Even go back just a little bit. Right there. Now I can still move up, and if they're just going to stay back there, now I've got this, all of this to use. Now I have stepped in after our engagement starts, and they're not charging. Now if they charge now,
Take your legs.
I can take legs, I can go for faces, I can go for cross body shots, but that beginning point is, this is defensive right away. We may not know where we're going. We may not know who we're engaging. This is a safe place to be for a spear. Okay. Here you go.
Question.
Yes.
Is your shield wall normally in a more open position that way, or do you have a problem with them going shoulder to shoulder and boxing you out?
Okay. So in Darkmoon, when we're moving across ground and gaining ground, open up. We're in an open order position. Maybe not quite that far. All right, close enough that we can, the spears and the poles can do stuff, but we don't have to be shoulder to shoulder when we're moving around. All right. If we move into engagement, they might move in. If there's no pole or spear between them, they can move in. If there's a spear between them, go back out. And we're moving into engagement, they might get a little closer. All right. Now, if I need them a little wider, I'll just nudge them. A little left, right, a little right. However far I need to go. Now if I need one of them to move left or right specifically, and I don't bump them, I could say move left, and they both might move left. Okay, that's why in your own unit, you want to know, if you know their names, you can say, Luke, move left. Luke, move right, get tighter in. Okay, so in your own units, you can, it's good to know who they are. What I might do if it's not my unit, is pat them on the shoulder and say move right, all right, or move left, or move right, and that way they know I'm addressing them. All right, it's communication, and then they can move where I want them to. All right, another piece of communication. I know I have notes, but I'm kind of jumping here to things that come up as I move along. If you have questions, please ask. There are times when I forget to mention things, or you might have been in a position that you need to know what you needed to do. Okay, I love those. So if you have questions, please ask. So another thing about communication and moving shields around, get together. Maybe the shield line is really mashed up, like in a bridge battle, and I really need to get in here. Maybe there's a spear over there and a spear over there, and we really need one right here. Okay, I'm going to come up here. Shield man, step out. Now you see how he went back and to the side?
Yeah.
As a left hand, go back up in there. As a left hand spear, I'm going to be behind him and come in on his left and go like this, step out. And it's easier for me to block this with my spear, and this, not quite so much, but she's got her sword there that she can block. Okay? As opposed to if I had come in from here, out, he doesn't know where I'm coming in. It's, for me, as a lefty, I like to come from that way, but for a righty, it might be better to come in here, as opposed to over here, because you're kind of pushing in as opposed to sliding in. That is really going to come into personal preference as a spear, but the communication part is tap him on the shoulder, shield, I need to pull you out, so that he knows exactly what's going on. You get ready, get your spear down, and then have him pull out. See how that works? Okay. You guys want to try that out? Get into 4-man groups, try that out. Do it once, and then come back. Here you go. And rotate through it.
Move on over.
I do not.
That doesn't count. And some more coming.
Good.
That's okay. We'll run it as a group.
Yeah.
Tell them what you want.
It's supposed to be 4, but
So I spent Sunday.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I was.
Kimberly was there.
right. So
Mine is.
I always know. I'd like
I can curl my
Absolutely. So we're playing our ship left.
stay alive. Stay alive.
When you have gone through one iteration, let me know. Stay where you are, and I'm going to show you something else.
Can switch.
I forgot to show them how to enter a static line.
Oh, that'd be
If you're
good.
coming back from res.
From res.
Yeah.
I think that'll be very useful. Oh, this is telling me my.
Certainly.
Give me just a minute, Pellinor. I'm going to change batteries. That battery was the one we had on vacation. I thought I charged it, but it looks like it's given up the ghost.
Go ahead and start with moving us around so that you can get with the wall to it.
So give me just two. Just let them go.
No problem.
Just take.